Hey everyone, with cold and flu season upon us, it's now more important than ever to take care of our health. As you can hear, I've got a little virus myself. I am Dr. P. Dub. I'm an osteopathic physician, board certified in family medicine. In osteopathy, we have these amazing techniques, hands-on techniques to stimulate the lymph system. It's called lymphatic drainage, and today I want to share with you how to do it yourself. These methods are designed to help the body clear congestion, move lymph, which is white blood cells that moves through your body and basically helps protect your body, but the more it can move around, the better. The more it can circulate in the way it's supposed to, the better. And it also clears and drains any congestion that you have in your head. It feels amazing. It's my favorite technique, and I want to teach you how to do it to yourself. So grab a little bit of oil or sweat, and I'll teach you how to do it at home, or in this case, in my sauna.
So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to open up what's called the thoracic duct on the left side. Basically the grand central station of the lymph system, and if you want all of the buses or taxis to come home and get back in the bloodstream and start circulating again, you got to clear up that area. So our goal is to soften the muscles and the fascia in this area so that it opens up first. So I'm going to internally rotate my arm and stick 2 fingers in there. And then I'm going to externally rotate my arm and feel the stretch. And it's going to be really intense because you've got your scalene tendons and sternocleidomastoid tendons in there. But basically the goal is to soften all of those muscles and tendons in there. And if you soften all of the soft tissue, then the fluid can move through. So we're just going to hold that just for a second. The other important thing to note is that we're starting on the left side. So again, this is right behind the collarbone on the left side. And you can also massage the front of the collarbone and the pectoralis muscles, and that will also stimulate all of the blood supply to go into this area. So we're really just opening up this area so that everything else can end up here, because the lymphatic duct is where all of your white blood cells drain back into your bloodstream. So we're going to go on the right side. We're going to internally rotate that arm, push our thumb behind the clavicle or the collarbone, and then we're going to externally rotate our arm, and we're going to feel that stretch of all of those tendons behind the collarbone. And then we're going to start to massage behind the collarbone. And the right side of the lymphatic duct drains everything from your head and your right shoulder. So go ahead and do everything you can to soften that area up. You can use some oil or sweat, as I'm doing a little bit of both in the sauna. So after we get this all softened up right around the collarbones, we're going to move on to our next step. Okay, next we're going to work on lymph nodes, and we're going to start at the bottom and milk our way down. And then we're going to go a little higher and press down, and a little higher and press down, and a little higher and press down. This is really important when you think about moving fluid. You can't move a bunch of fluid unless you clear out what's closest to that lymph duct, which is grand central station. And lymph nodes are like little bus stations in your neck, you know. They have all of your white blood cells, and they get swollen. You might notice some bumps on your neck when you're sick. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm grabbing my sternocleidomastoid. It's that long ropey muscle on your neck, and I'm pinching it. And when I do this, it softens the muscle and then allows for fluid to move through. And the goal is for any fluid that I have in my neck to clear out so that eventually I could get to my head and clear out all the sinus drainage as well. So I'm going to take the tips of my fingers and I'm going to slowly massage downward towards my clavicle. And see how I'm starting low, and then I'm going a little bit further back and a little bit further up, and then making my way down. And I'm just imagining that my neck has fluid and I'm squishing it down to my clavicle, aka my collarbone. And this feels really good. You can try taking both hands and pulling it forward. And basically any swollen lymph nodes that you have and any fluid that you have in your neck will start to drain. And then this will make a bunch of room for the congestion that you have in your head. You can also start to massage your sternocleidomastoid again, because softening this muscle softens all of the tissues around it. You can see how I'm sort of stretching it like a bow, and I'm using my knuckle and my thumb, and I'm stretching that SCM, that sternocleidomastoid, like a bow. And the stretch feels really good, especially if you have some oil or you're in a warm spot where there's sweat. All right, we did the left side. We're going to move on to the right side. I'll let you guys go back in the video and watch the left side and then go through the right side. In this particular cold for me, I was feeling extra achy behind my ears in the back of my neck. I could tell I had some swollen lymph nodes back there. So I want to show you guys how to massage the back of your neck. It feels really, really, really good. So take your thumb and place it behind the back of your head, and basically the same thing. You're just basically milking down with your thumb. My thumb bends backwards all the way, so I might be able to do this a little bit better. Okay, we're working our way up. We're going to do the bottom of our chin and all of those lymph nodes underneath the chin, and we're going to go all the way down to the clavicles. So as you notice, we started low and then we massaged downward, and then we went a little bit higher and we massaged downward, and now we're at the level of the chin, and we're slowly draining back to the lymph nodes and all the way down. And there's a lot of lymph nodes underneath the chin here, and there's a lot of tension in the jaw. So pretty much you could do this however you like, but these are the techniques I like the most. I like taking my thumbs and really digging in. And if you're able to soften any of the tissue in this area, it will clear things up and help fluid move through. Okay, so next what we're going to do is we're going to take our knuckles and basically stretch our jaw forward. This actually stretches the eustachian tube inside your ear, and it helps clear up congestion. So you might notice my hand is in a fist, and I'm taking my fist and I'm slowly stretching my jaw on that side forward. And that stretches the little tube inside your ear because that tends to be really congested. All right, we're getting to the gold. All of the stuffed up stuff in your nose and your face. So we've cleared up the chest, we've cleared up the neck, and now we get to start taking our face and slowly rubbing it down all the way to that main area behind the clavicle. We wouldn't be able to do this if we hadn't cleared up all of the stuff before. And basically you could start wherever you want on the face, just make your way down. A lot of people have congestion in the front of their nose. A lot of people have congestion if they have a head cold behind their eyebrows. But all of that fluid, you basically do this and you could literally feel it draining down your face and down your neck. So this next one is to help congestion in your ears. This one is great to do on your kids if they have an ear infection. Just place 2 fingers on each side of your ear and move in a circular fashion, and there you go.